The game's about to start!
This is a review of Williams Midway Hot Shot basketball redemption game from 1994, not to be confused with other similarly named games such as Gottlieb's Hot Shot 4-player pinball from the 70s or its 2-player version Big Shot, nor to be confused with Gottlieb Premier's Hot Shots Carnival pinball game from the 80s, or the uber rare Hot Shots with a Z combination pinball pool game also from Bally Midway. So this Hot Shot basketball game is a Pop-A-Shot style arcade game, and it's a WPC DMD game, and it's closely related to its sister game Slugfest, which is a pitch and bat baseball game that seems to be a little more popular than the Hot Shot game, probably due to the nostalgia people have for pitch and bat games. There are different games to play. The first is 3-point line. Close baskets are worth 2, the farther baskets are worth 3. The second game, fourth quarter, each basket's worth 2 until the last 15 seconds, and then they're worth 3. Game 3, repeat a shot. The baskets go up in value, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, until you miss, then the value goes back to 2. Game 4, around the world, each basket you make collects a different country, and you try to collect them all and make a trip around the world. Game 5 is pushback. Each basket you make moves the basket backwards, and you get more points for the farther shots. Now, another thing you can do is link 2 or 4 games together, like NBA Fast Break, and play against each other. First linked game you can play is Tug of War, and as you make baskets, that causes your opponent's basket to move. The other linked game is Repeat Race, where players race to make baskets which push the basket towards the back of the cabinet.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen!
This mixer motor here keeps the balls from getting bunched up. And this set of pins go up and down to meter the balls into the shooter. At the end of the game, you can put in your high score initials, and it also is cool, it shows the stats from the last 4 games. Here's the back box, which unfortunately can't be removed or folded down, but it houses the WPC hardware. The CPU board really should have the batteries moved to a remote holder. Here's the DMD controller, and the soundboard, and the power driver board. These WPC boards can be used in pinball machines such as Terminator 2, Gilligan's Island, and some of them can be used in other games like Addams Family and Twilight Zone. The software was done by Brian Eddy, who also did Medieval Madness and Attack from Mars, and it supports a card dispenser. There are settings to determine how often and how many cards the game awards. Here's the dispenser at the front of the game. The cards fall into this hopper, and they're loaded into this long tray, which spring-loaded holds the cards up towards the front here. And you'll notice this gap between the end of the cards and the motorized wheel. This gap is adjustable and needs to be sized small enough so that the cards don't fall through by themselves, but large enough that the wheel can advance them. The wheel motor control board has a test button that you can use to manually advance the wheel. It's said that the designers likenesses show up in the artwork in the back of the game. The game takes 5 balls, shown on the right. I was able to get some replacement balls at Toys R Us. Since the newer balls are lighter than the originals, I had to remove one of these 2 counterweights from the basket as shown here in red.